good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, the more people of the tube. Hope today I'm doing grand and all's well in your world. Hello there! Do not adjust your sets. That is a Marshall valve amplifier in shot. Oh my god. This is a 1972 modded Marshall Super Bass. It's a 100-watt amplifier, but I'm ringing it at 50 watts. I've got two power tubes pulled, as 100 watts is deafening. It's got a master volume. It's like 50-50 original and kind of like new, if you will. So it's had some parts replaced. It's not anywhere by any means kind of an original 72, but it still sounds like a Plexi should. So I'm going to show you it today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you it super clean, which is the setting I've got now. Then I'm going to show you it cranked up because it's got a master volume. I can do that in a room like this and not die, which is pleasant. And I'm going to show you it with a Strat with a treble booster. And then I'm going to switch over to my vintage lemon drop and show you it clean and overdriven and possibly with a treble booster as well. But the Les Paul into this with it cranked all the way up sounds gorgeous. It sounds like Paul Crossoff, and yeah, we'll get to that later on. So without further ado, let's get to some super clean plexiness. So setting I've got is presence is on 6, bass is all the way up on 10, middle is on 7, treble is on 4, high treble volume, or volume 1 if you will, that's about 1ish, yeah, about 1, and the normal channel is just below 1, it's between like 0 and 1. And it's still extremely loud. I've got the master volume all the way up at the kind of attenuator, if you will. It's not doing anything at this point in time. This is just the amp. So let's start in the middle. So this is the middle pickup. Kind of gives you that really nice Jimi Hendrix blues kind of sound. Very clean, very clean. This is the bridge pickup. This has kind of got a bit more poke. Yeah, really super clean. You kind of get what we're doing. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Really clean, but really nice. Lovely sound. I know this is going to cause controversy as well when we're playing through a valve amplifier, but that's okay, that's fine. And this is finally the neck pickup, and it does have that kind of thing. Too clean for John, but it kind of gets some of those recorded tones, definitely, that he would have probably used the Marshall Major for. Anyway, back to this amplifier. That is a really gorgeous clean tone, and I actually prefer the clean tone of a Plexi to kind of the overdriven. It's just something very special about the clean tone of a Plexi, it really is. I'd probably run it a little bit higher, so it's a little bit more broken up, probably, but that is really nice. That's a lovely sound. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to crank it all the way up and let you hear it completely maxed out. with the Strat, the Oswald. I am using the gorgeous Oswald Strat today, by the way, because I can't put it down. It might even still be on me when I'm playing the Les Paul, maybe later on. But anyway, let's dine it. And oh yeah, by the way, quickly before I do that, I'm jumping in the kind of like traditional way that most people jump at these things. I'm into the high impedance top left, and I'm jumping from top right to bottom left. It's how John Frusciante does it. There's a million different ways you can like run these amps and jump through them and all sorts of different sounds. But in the essence of timekeeping, I could be here all day. So yeah, that's that. Let's turn it all the way up. Stop jabbering, Dave. Get on with it. Okay. I don't know what that was. That was weird. So I've got both volumes on 10 now. Still jumping. I've had to change the setting a little bit. It was a little bit too bright for me. I didn't like it. So presence is now on 4. Bass has been turned all the way down to 2. Mid is still on 7. Treble is off, so all the way on 0. And both volumes are at 10. Sounds like this. Amp seems to come alive a little bit more like this, but I think I still prefer the other cleaner setting. Net pickup, sorry. Very kind of grindy, distorted. Getting more that Hendrixy kind of bluesy sound. It's amazing. They were one of the coolest Jimi Hendrix blues licks ever. Ah! So as you can hear, this thing sounds incredible. But I've got to say, this is something this is why I want to use the treble booster in a sec. Then the single called Nutter, I love single called pickups. You don't quite get a lot, compared to like a humbucker or a P90, you don't get a lot of output out of a non-master volume amplifier like a Plexi. You just don't get that kind of dirt that you do with say a Les Paul with a humbucker. So that's the reason why you see people like Rory Gallagher and Brian May using a treble booster, as I'll show you what it does in a minute, because it is very drastic what a treble booster does to this sound. From how clean to massively distorted it does send it is incredible. But I mean, that's a great sound. And you can hear it's distorted, and it's a very classic sound that is immense. And if it was a super lead, it'd probably distort a bit more as well. The super bass, I've always found the super basses be a lot more clean, which I think is why I like them more. But yeah, that's a Plexi sound with a Strat. Well, at least to me, anyway. I mean, I don't know. I'm getting a bit carried away with this amplifier, but I do love the sound. awesome. Oh my god! It's such a great sound. I say that cranked up as well with that little bit of dirt is just really cool. Anyway, let me plug in the treble booster and show you the difference between like with the treble booster and without it, because it is incredibly drastic, and you can see why people like Rory Gallagher and Brian May use the treble booster. Okay, let's do that. Okay, dokie. So treble booster is now into the plexi. My treble booster is all the way up. Just because that is the only setting that is necessary on a treble booster. I've gone full Dave on the EQ, so presence is now on 0, bass is on 0, middle is on 0, and treble is on 0. Both volumes are full up on 10 still. This is without. It's very dark and a bit muddy, woolly sounding. Kind of a lot of sustain, a little bit of breakup, but if I had the treble booster in now, it sounds like this. Just rolling back the volume. Then you got all this. So from a kind of breakthrough. We start doing like really heavy-handed like pinch harmonics, so we can hear Rory Gallagher. You know, that really early taste sound he had, it's just there. It's immense! As I say, just rolling back the volume, you get that really lovely clean. You can get a bit fizzy with it. You can hear the amp just start to fizz. That's loud though. That's very loud. We'll turn that back down. We don't want to kill anybody, especially not me. Haha! I've got so much to live for. Anyway, moving along. This amp is making me a bit silly. So the difference between, I say, the treble booster and without is night and day, and you can really see why people like Rory Gallagher and Brian May, you know, who were love single coil sounds, would use a treble booster. Because if I had one of these back in the day when, you know, you didn't have all the pedal joy we have today, that's what I would have had as well. I would definitely have to have that treble booster, just because from that to this, there is a that's. I would go gigging with that sound with no other pedals. I would be happy with that sound. That would do me. I'd be quite happy with that. That sounds immense, absolutely immense. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to the Les Paul now and do some like clean stuff and some overdrive stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna run it through a treble booster because why not? So let's change guitar. I don't want to though. Okay, so switched over to the Lemon Drop now to show you some more sounds. Okay, so this is back to the original setting I had with the Strat. So again, presence at 6, bass all the way up on 10, middles at 7, trebles at 4, volume 1, high treble is about 1. It's just a little bit below 1, a bit louder with humbuckers. And I've got the other volume a lot lower, that's kind of near enough off. It's just literally on a breakthrough. And I'll show you what I mean by breakthrough in a sec before I alter it around. But this is the, this has got a lovely sound. This is really warm and fat, especially on the neck humbucker. Really super clear and clean kind of thing. Out of phase. Kind of get that kind of, what do you call it, Octavia-ish sound high up. Kind of get the Danny Cohen vibrato in. Really gotta lift the guitar up and wiggle it about. And this is the bridge humbucker. And this is the sparkle of chorus sound, but you kind of get, you know, it's. You can tell I haven't played this guitar in a long time. I feel a bit out of my depth with it, in all fairness. I haven't played nothing but the Oswald Strat since I got it, so switching is a bit funny today. But yeah, it's a gorgeous sound again though, it's just so clean. And I do love that sound of the Plexi, that super clean sound. It's just, it's like the perfect pedal platform, if you will. So, oh, by the way, just before you go, oh my god, Dave's lost his mind and gone to Valves. No, I haven't. This is not mine. It's been very kindly lent me to do some videos, but it's not mine. And it's just here for the foreseeable future at this point in time. For me to do videos with and have fun with, and show all you lovely people out there with. Okay, so moving along, let's crank this beast. Okie dokie, so the amp is now flat out, and I have removed the jump. So basically, channel 2 is now doing nothing. EQ has been changed as well. I've got treble on 0, mid is down to 2, bass is off, and presence is at 5, so straight up. And this is just the sound of a Les Paul and a Marshall Plexi to me. poor Kossoff. It's just poor Kossoff. That is one of the best sounds in the world. It just is one of the most awesome sounds in the world. Okay, I'm going to put a treble booster in now and try and compose myself from that sound. Again, I'm not using any pedals, that's straight in. Okie dokie, this amp is killing me. I absolutely love the sound of this thing, it sounds immense. Okay, so now, with the treble booster engaged, we can go from Paul Kossoff to J.K. Lee. And I'm going to try and play Bark at the Moon, because it gives you that much gain. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not J.K. Lee, I'm not good enough. That is immense. That stretch! My god, man! But yeah, it's so much gain. You can see why people modded the hell out of these plexes. Because they just sound so good when they're boosted. It's just, there's something about. I mean, that is pretty much like that's a proper 80s rock. Pretty much 80s rock sound, any chorus, but you know what I mean. put the jump back in. So both jump back together, both volumes on 10. I don't think prefer it without. I think I prefer that sound to the boosted treble booster sound with the Les Paul. Anyway, this is such a cool amp. This is such a cool amp. I've wanted to play through a Plexi again for such a long time. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I know the question you're all asking is, would I swap this for them? If somebody said you can have this if you get rid of all them, would I have this? Not in a million years. Not in a million years could you get me to swap any of those amplifiers for this. It just wouldn't happen. But this is a gorgeous amplifier, and it sounds immense. I hope that comes across because it is just incredible. The sound. Anyway, I'm going to give it a rest and give myself a rest. It's just an immense amp, absolutely immense. I say 1971 modded super bass. It's got its master volume is on the back. A lot of it has been changed out. I say it's nowhere near original kind of spec really anymore, but it still has that sound. Like most of the things that give it that sound, they're kind of like, you know, they're still there. I need to go and lie down in the dark room. Oh, I will see you again for another video very, very soon. Oh, goodbye now. Have a great morning, afternoon, good evening.